Hey, little dude, send your mama and daddy out of the room. I gotta get you up on this. You know who I am. Snake, dealing in weed, coke, crack, your choice. Take one hit and you'll do anything to cop more. Steal from your mama, lie, cheat on your homeboys. But hey, that's the price you pay when you deal with dudes like me. Now, some folks will tell you that I'm dealing in poison. But hey, do I look like the kind of guy that would do that to a kid like you? Yes!
The Jiu-Jitsu Dojo is the ultimate training ground for life. Jiu-Jitsu will accelerate the evolution of your being, your consciousness, your soul. Through this amazing art, you will prove to yourself that you can master anything you set your mind to.
Happy birthday, Eddie Bravo!
I leave for Brazil tomorrow.
Are you the Fear Factor guy?
I'm like 6 pounds over. Time to sweat it out.
Just imagine someone that has no idea how different your game is.
I'll tell you what this weekend was, man. It was a culmination point where all your hard work comes to like one great moment in time. You showed that you're a fucking champion, guy who goes against convention. You created your own shit and figured interesting ways to get around problems in jiu-jitsu. And shows you that great things are possible if you work hard, if you dedicate yourself, and you use your creativity, and you push through. Your own human potential just goes up.
My 10th Planet Association has grown rapidly to over 70 academies worldwide, and their curriculums are all synced to 10th Planet headquarters located in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Eddie Bravo. I hope to see you on the mats.
There's a lot of changes we can make, so listen, I want you to embrace the changes. I want you to go, fuck yeah. I get to get the Windex, scrub that shit off, and add new shit. Feel needed.
I feel
As
so
long
needed.
as the warm-ups keep evolving,
Then I get to
we'll
train
need
here?
you.
Okay.
You understand? You'll have a job unlocked.
Thank you.
You'll be like the big John McCarthy of the warm-ups. You understand? Anyways, E1. Damn. It was this, it was that. It was infinity drill. There's a lot of people back there. Bums?
Yeah.
A lot of bums back there?
Nice.
Edit that out. We don't have bums here. Come on down. Bums on the other side. I had lunch today with my buddy Danny and this Russian chick, tall Russian chick. She's one of those chicks at Mexican restaurants that walk around with a camera and shit, trying to embarrass motherfuckers. But chicks,
What?
you know what I mean?
No.
Say, would you like to take a picture for both of you sitting here? And you know what I'm talking about. There's ladies that go around with roses and shit.
yeah,
They
yeah,
see
yeah.
you eating dinner with a chick.
Yeah.
Then we got this motherfucker. We got this motherfucker. Would you like to buy the lovely lady a rose? We got this motherfucker. What I do, I hate that. You know what? I'm not cheap with money. I tip fairly large. I treat people and shit. I'm that way. You know, but I fucking hate it when they come up to me. Oh my God! At the Rainbow Bar and Grill, the same Mexican lady, big ass rose, just looking for a dude talking to a chick, looking to embarrass the motherfucker. So I'm sitting having dinner at the Rainbow. Here she comes. So before she could ask anything, I ask her if she wants chips, free chips. I got free chips. You want some free chips? She goes, no, I work here. And then just try a couple. You like them? And she goes, no, I work here. I go, what do you mean free? These chips are free for everybody. Just try them. These are free. These are mine. So I would just bombard her with the chips, and then she just walks away. she never even gets to it. I get them first. Boom! Like bums, when you know bums gonna ask you, you say, hey dude, can I borrow 50 cents? And they're like, they were about to ask you for money. Just shut them down. Anyways, it's not a joke, it's real shit. E, back to E. Those of you that are having trouble with the warm-ups, some of you guys, we have mostly veteranos up in here, mostly. The goal is to memorize all 32. That's the goal. And they keep changing and keep getting really hard. Woo! They're getting harder. I decided to go balls out with them. At first I was like, just the basic movements will be really easy. And the success has been massive. That I decided, damn, look, any technique any transition you put into warm-ups, eventually you're gonna be unconscious with it. All of them, all you gotta do is just show up. It's just science, I think, I don't know, maybe. Keep showing up. You're gonna eventually learn them all and master them and get to the point where we can blaze through them. But they're not done yet. I'm adding so much shit. The most important things, I said, goddamn, I know that anything I squeeze in there, over a period of 2 or 3 years, everyone's gonna be really good at it. Before we started the warm-ups, there was only 2 guys per class. They could have really good flyovers. It's like, oh dude, he got a crazy flyover. Everybody wasn't doing it. Rolling Kimura, 1 dude, 2 dudes per class. Heel hooks, 2 heel hookers. That dude watch your legs, that dude watch your legs. You understand? It's like everyone had their own, they were just scattered. But with the warm-ups, everything in the warm-ups, everybody's doing flyovers like just basic reverse punches. Easy shit. It's easy. Everyone's flying over, flipping over like it's nothing. Hybrids. Everybody, not just a couple people. That's the power of numbers. Everyone has the same amount of time, the same amount of drilling time every day, every week. Average 2 hours drilling time. Depends on how much you train. Average, maybe more, maybe less. Average overall, average guy trains about 2 times a week, 3 times a week. Got about an hour, maybe 2 hours. Shit, how much can you fit into that? So it becomes a simple game of numbers, just science. Every time you hit a move smoothly, the proper resistance, boom, you add a little more dirt on that mountain, that technique, boom, you want a bunch of mountains, like fucking the French Alps and shit. Mount Everest, Himalayas. You want as many mountains as you can. And again, the mountains represent a technique, a transition. So really, how many times can you hit it? How much time do you got? How did you slice it up? Where'd you hit that? And so many important techniques, god damn it. There's so many, and just no gi. Just no gi, there's endless. Forget about the fucking gi. You kidding me? Because in the gi, you can do everything you can do, no gi, and more shit. You can wrap jackets up your ass and around your neck. That's endless. Shit, how are you gonna divvy up your time? All right, so with these 32 flows, what I'm gonna do when I'm done, I'm almost done to the point where they're gonna evolve a little slower. There's a big, and eventually we're gonna be, and every now and then, That makes sense? So everything in those flows, you'll be good at eventually, depending on how many times you can show up. This is a curriculum. One Monday through Thursday, that's where you're gonna get your live drilling, situational stuff. The warm-ups are gonna be on fucking lock. Fridays, we have mixed level classes. Warm-ups aren't required to do on a timer. The only time you really need to do the warm-ups on a timer is the advanced class. Just the advanced class. Fundamentals class, you don't have to do that shit on the timer. Fundamentals class is just taken, like if it's today's E day for the advanced class, where except for right now because I'm giving a little speech for mastering the system and for all you, a little message for all you moonheads. So a little more reminder, preaching in the choir to most of y'all, and it's just mental drilling, verbal drilling. I'm telling you the same shit over and over. Every time we do D-Day, I'm telling you, yelling the same goddamn shit every goddamn time. It's gonna keep on yelling. I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna keep reminding you. There's always new guys coming along. And they're still not done, so I need everyone to embrace the changes. I decided to go super important, high-level technical, adding high-level technical stuff to E1. E1 started off with quarter shell, pull them up to a mini stomp, which is just a single-legged X. If you push, the legs are exactly the same single-legged. You push to a lockdown, you pull to Ashi. You're just fighting from single-legged X or whatever you want to call it. Fighting from mini stomps. Can you control a guy in a mini stomp? You can't backstep as long as you got shin to shin. You got quarter shells first. You can't backstep in quarter shell. So as soon as we get cleanly into that mini stomp position, now we're setting up our lockdown. Push or pull, flip it up to an Ashi, single-legged X. That's it, right there. And there's a lot of this shit you can do. You could have the mini stomp on one leg, underhooking the far leg. Am I gonna push-pull to get that lockdown when I already have an electric chair up in this motherfucker? Or I can't get the lockdown. I could just swing my right leg over to the far leg, and now we're working on the leg lock situation on his left leg. So many ways you can go just from the mini stomp position. That's the hardest position, one of the hardest positions to master. Very few people in here. Just a few. It takes a long time. You gotta go after it. You gotta want it. It's gotta be a mission. It just doesn't happen on its own. But it will happen on its own after you do the warm-ups enough. After you do them enough, whether you want the game in your own personal system or not, it's gonna be there. Shit's just gonna pop up. I hear it all the time. Coach, I've never done like when flyovers first start popping into people's games. I said, dude, I hit a fucking flyover. I never thought I could do that shit. You come on to enough of C days, eventually it's not magic. It's that we got it's just time. Everyone's gonna hit that. Every day you do it, you sprinkle a little more dirt, a little more, and it adds up. It's not like that day's gone forever. No, that day, you added that. You pile days on top of each other. It's like, oh, I know D-Day. I know those. I know I pretty much got it, so I don't really need to go to those classes. No, it's a workout. It's like going to the gym. It's like, no, I got it. Bicep curls, I got it. I'm done. I'm pretty yoked. That's it. No, you got to keep going. Same thing with these guys. The only way you're going to benefit from it, not coming every now and then, is designed for consistent people. That's what that's designed for. You come every now and then, once a month, you ain't gonna really benefit from it. Because we only do 3 minutes in each flow. It's designed for 2-3 year, long term. You start seeing it all come out. And by the time you master all that shit, 3 or 4 years, you're complete. You got game from every motherfucking position. That's what that's designed for. Preparing you for the most of the stuff. That's all you gotta do. Boom. Everything else is extra. All right, so E1. It changed a lot. We're gonna go from quarter shell, pull them up to a mini stomp situation, and then the guy on top is gonna have his hands on chest, so the guy on the bottom could make him base, push, pull, lockdown. Pull is very important. If you're not going push, pull, lockdown, push that leg, uppercut on the armpit, that's the pull, lockdown. Push, pull, lockdown. There's a reason why some techniques, there's like words and chants. Bump, slide, whip, suck, up, because those, you have to bang, bang, bang those moves out. That's what that means. Push, pull, lockdown, that means brah! Not push, pull, wait, lockdown. Nope. Get it? So you pull them up, ready for that mini stomp. Make them base, push, pull, lockdown. Make them base, push, pull, lockdown. If he's got all his weight on that single-legged X, that mini stomp, you're not gonna be able to manipulate that leg. You need him to base a little bit, take the weight off. So eventually you'll be hitting mini stomps without even pushing with your forearm. You'll just be up here and you go, put that motherfucker in. That's long term. You understand? Doing mini stomps without your arms in different awkward positions. You're like almost upside, lockdown. And lockdown means I'm going after that other leg. You're on defense now, right? From this point on. Until you get your leg free, until the guy on top gets his leg free, he's on defense. He could put in some chokes, and you are gonna get choked out playing lockdown a lot in the beginning. But after a while, it's gonna be harder and harder, and then you just become virtually untappable with the chokes. Virtually, it's very hard after a while to like guillotine Patrick, for instance. He's a purple, very hard to tap him. He's been on the inside so much. After a while, you want someone to try to choke you so they don't have any base, so then that's when you attack, because you're so good at knowing when to shrug. You don't even really know what you're doing. Just keeping while you're working, you're minding your neck while you're working. What are you working for? Minding your neck. And then you got your, if they get it in deep, you got your, okay, last, we go Malibu beans. If all else, you get caught you're caught playing the inside and stopping everything and just bobbing and weaving and just parrying everything, all them chokes, and then one gets through and you're like, oh shit, we got Malibu beams right there. Boom, right there in the strap on your ankle. That's what that is. You guys understand? You got that one, that one's always there. You're fighting on the inside, you're worried about Darcy's. You got Malibu beams if it got in deep, last resort. But we don't want to go there. Someone throws in the Darcy, it's like as long as they don't get their grip together, you can tell when their grip's together. You can just tell, boom. When their grip's together, you're in trouble, you gotta make that move. What are we gonna do? We're gonna abort, go Malibu beams, or just try to straighten your neck out of it? You guys understand? So this is all about playing the lockdown. I put that lockdown in, you're on defense. You're not on offense. You understand? He's got to worry about that leg. I'm going right for that. It's going to be hard to choke me when I got your leg right here. And we go to electric stone, which we're going to go over in detail today. And if that's not in a warm-up, then somehow I got to fit in the electric stone. That's huge. Maybe better than just the electric chair. Maybe. We might change that electric chair one, just go all the way through right into a slow vapor roll. And then boom, that's a shutout right there. Put that in the goddamn warm-up. Get unconscious with that. So that's what the warm-ups are about now, getting unconscious with the most offensive flows that I could come up with, and what y'all's are coming up with. I've swoes in a lot of stuff that I'm no good at, that I see the value in the technique. Do I want the 10th planet machine to have that one? Hell yeah, that's a good one. Boom, can we squeeze it into a flow where it's seamless and isn't too awkward? That's what it's about. Okay, so now, after the mini stomp, we got the lockdown. He sprawls, we want an electric chair, we're in electric underhooks, but he sprawls, so we're gonna go to dogfight. But we're gonna go to perfect dogfight. We want a perfect dogfight. This is the best. Perfect dogfight. One of the problems with dogfight is the guy's wrestler's gonna stand up with that wizard because you got the underhook, and he's gonna limp leg. He's gonna pull that leg out, pull his right leg, boom, and then he's gonna stand up and then he's gonna wrestle you. Fine if you wanna stand up. Doesn't matter if you're just trying to stand up. Go to dogfight, let him whizzer and limp leg and stand up, that's fine. But if you don't wanna stand up, you just want to get off your back and sweep them and get on top, then that limp leg, you got to kill the limp leg. And that's what perfect dogfight does. And perfect dogfight, that's a launching pad once you get there. There's a lot of places you can go from perfect dogfight. Marvin, you guys need to listen to this. The best option out of all the options from dogfight, the best one, if I had to pick number one, like what do I want do I want my student to just be one of those guys to go to dogfight, he just looks for quarter guard and goes to dogfight. You don't even need the lockdown to go to dogfight. Just get quarter guard and you got dogfight. You need the underhook. You could have quarter guard and not have the underhook. You can't go to dogfight. You need the underhook. That's a challenge too. Quarter guard, how am I gonna get the underhook so I can go to dogfight? Sometimes you get it easy and you just go right to it. Sometimes you gotta fight for it. Sometimes you want it and don't get it. You get smashed and get past. You understand? So, what if I could give him one transition that'd be in his blood? That's all he did. That's what he was known for. He gets the dogfight and then what? Go through him, the double leg, half and half. It's a good one. What does that get you? Side control? Or would it be best to get the dogfight and automatically this motherfucker goes to dogfight and jumps on the back every time? That's the best one. That's the best one. Because you're in either the back or the twister. That's twist back. Off dogfight, which is basically half crab, I want that in y'all. I want you guys to know, get good at that. That's a good, clean, safe, controlled transition to dogfight. And the best option is taking the back. Off perfect dogfight. And we're gonna take the back, and I don't know how we're gonna end it. Just get to end in baseball bat, and then we'll figure something out.
So no more.
Oh shit, okay. We might as well put in that thing I put in MTS, end it with the Valley, the thing that Josh Valley is made of. Off baseball bat, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm talking about? Remember the Valley? You guys forget? Maybe we'll do that. We're gonna make it really crazy now, guys. So you guys gotta start catching up. Very important stuff.
I'm Alex Magala. I'm currently a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. I train at 10 Planet HQ under Eddie Bravo.
Gotta relax.
This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Human music. I like it. I like it. But you rolled with it just fine. You rolled with it just fine, so. Damn.
3 or 4 pops from that guy's leg.
Yeah, I heard 3. It's if you have to go up to catch that heel, and and then you fall down, it's in momentum. And a leg lock with momentum is an exponential leg lock. And it's really hard to control it. Usually the oh shit factor makes people tap. But if you, in a tournament, you wouldn't do the nice thing, drop in all the way. The nice thing to do is kind of like let it loose, but you wouldn't do that in a tournament. But like I would have actually tapped when he hooked it. I don't need to feel him fall. I know him fall. But that's awareness.
Experience.
Yeah. And most people, like that's like I'd say that's like 4th level. Like to go up that high. Like, you know, like that's, most people aren't past 1st level. And that's like a 4th level leg lock detail.
How did I get here? I'm downloading a movie, right? Downloading movie from pirate website. And there was a banner, right? A commercial. USA immigration. So like by accident I just pressed that thing and it guided me to the application, which I filled in 5 minutes. 6 months later they call me and say, hey, congratulations, you won the green card. And I'm like, I don't believe you. They're like, no, come to our office, we'll show you everything. I'm like, okay, so I go to the office, they show me a yellow envelope, here you go, congratulations. That's it. Then I got my visa, moved to US. That's it. No friends, no money, no English, nothing. No family, my family's home, my cat is at home. That's it. Only me. American dream.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
I'm most known as a sword swallower. I was doing a lot of TV shows, including America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent. I won Russia's Got Talent, was finalist in Britain's Got Talent, Italia's Got Talent, which is Italy. I go to country, perform, meet a lot of crazy performers, people, and just improve my show, improve my act, and I constantly improving my skills. So every couple of years it's rotating, and now I'm currently stuck in Jiu-jitsu, but it started from I don't know, juggling, breakdancing, and then solving Rubik's Cube, and I pretty much why I got into leg locks, because I see it as a Rubik's Cube that you need to solve. And pretty much when I'm standing in front of my opponent, I already know what kind of moves and how I have to rotate.
I like it. I like it.
Exactly, that's a lot of highlights. You got footage, right?
Huge. So we started. If you don't, All you really need to do is practice on. You see how he's like sitting on me? He's not on his knee. Look, he's trying to slide. See, he's leaning on me. He's pushing into me. That's how he's supposed to be. And we're right here. This is quarter shell. It doesn't get any easier than this one. Look at my hands. They're not even moving. You have to emulate. I'm not throwing a combination. Just boom. That's not a combo. And then I'm gonna grab his knee, and then I'm gonna pull him up into a mini stomp, and then bam, he has his hands on my shoulders. Look what my hands do. So just focus on that. We're here, and then boom, pick him up, boom, outside butterfly comes in. Just like super stomp, but it's a mini stomp. Make him base, push, pull, lock down. I'm gonna electric under, he sprawls all the way, and then look, I'm gonna put the underhooks in, and then look at my fancy feet. I gotta pull this leg out so I can get on my knees, but I don't wanna go like this. I'm gonna go, look at that. Boom, switch the feet, and then boom, straighten out this one. Perfect dogfight is making your way to that crab. The only thing that's stopping that crab ride is his overhook. That stops the transition. I'm trying to go to the back. If there was no overhook in there, I would just like end up on his back. That happens a lot. In MMA, guys are punching. They're not putting in the overhook as he grabs the underhook, boom, they get their back taken. Compella, very first combat jiu-jitsu match ever at the University of MMA. That's how he won. He's used to going to dogfight. He's used to having a wizard there. But the guy was punching. So there was no wizard, like he's on his back and he just choked him. It's like, damn. You understand? So, we're here. Get heavy with this knee. On the mat. Put it on the mat. There you go. Pick him up. Boom. See how he's on my shoulders? Now I'm hooking this on. Look at this. Push, pull, lock down. Put the double underhooks in. Boom. You get S-grip right here. And look at my fancy feet. Boom, my God. Bam, and then I'm on my head and on my shoulder until this butterfly is in. Once the legs are in, then I raise up and put my hand on the mat and lean into it. All right? And then from here, I'm basing on my hand and I jump on his back, put that hook in, and we're here. I just end up in the baseball bat. All right? Got the elbow in his armpit. He tries to limp arm, so boom, now we're here. So I'm gonna pull down here, grab the shoulder here, boom. And then we go rewind. Check this one out. And then I'm gonna put this Anaconda here. And then he's gonna wanna go to the other side to break it open. But when he goes over here, he stops this here. Quarter guard. He puts quarter guard on my bottom leg. And then he puts a mini stomp on that bottom. Right there. And then he waits. And then he unravels and he's out. Did you do it right? I couldn't see. I'll show you. Oh, we're putting a lot of shit in this one. This one's gonna take 2 hours to teach. I was trying to put in that escape, that back escape. All right, the back escape is this. God has got my back. He put in an Anaconda. You don't want that. Shit, you can't do shit until you break that open generally, unless you have a size 27 waist and you can spin out of that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm here and I'm defending. Oh, I'm like, he got it once, he ain't gonna get it twice. That's the whole game. The whole game is we gotta open this shit up while we survive. You understand? That's the whole game. So when he opens it up, if that's the whole game, do I let him close it up again? Or should the number one thing be, do not let him do that motherfucking thing again? That's all you're thinking about at that point. If he knows what to do with that shit, man, you go down, once you learn Dan Severn stuff and you get comfortable with that, you don't even need rear naked chokes. You put that body lock on and just rip heads off and shit. Focus on neck cranks and just squeeze, and you actually squeeze. You squeeze the Anaconda and then drive your heel into their ribs and into their, whatever's on whatever side it's on, into their liver and into their appendix. Is that right? Who went to school? Who read books? Read a book! I've written more books than I've read. Can you believe that shit? It's true. True story. Anyways. Yes, so that's the whole game is opening this shit. Unless you got those little tiny, hips. You gotta open it, so we're gonna try to take them to the other side. And when they turn, we gotta put a mini stomp. I'm on the choking side. I'm here all the time. He wants to be here. I'm too lazy to go to the other side. I'm right here, I'm on the choking side. Is he gonna be able to put an anaconda in? He can't even scoot down. I gotta make sure he can't even scoot down for truck transition either. I'm owning this, boom. And then, see, I'm using my elbow to push down on his knee, because then look, boom. Now we're here. This is everything though, man. If he grabs the shoulder, I'm done. So when you're on the choking side, your hands, don't start pushing shit out with your hands. You need both hands up here. You're on the choking side. He almost has you. All right, so once we're here, what do we wait for, Lila?
What do you mean, what do we wait for? No, you're gonna scoop your foot out.
I'm gonna scoop my foot out?
Yeah, you're gonna use this to...
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna unravel.
Yeah.
I made that up last week and you forgot already?
No, I remembered. I just didn't know the word.
I'm kidding. It's brand new. So we're here, look. When I'm ready to go, it's all in, I'm gonna unravel all at once. I gotta escape. My right knee's already out. I need to escape my left knee. So my right leg is gonna go boom, look at that. And then right here, you gotta start defending. And basically just scrape his body off you. Scrape his body off you with the ground. Do you understand? You're just scraping him off. You're spinning and just using the ground as an ally, okay? So again, maybe we're on the other side. What's the number one game here? Open the motherfucking Anaconda. Edit that out. All right, so we gotta be able to leg press. You got to be able, and then he switches it, right? But which one am I gonna grab? The bottom leg, right? Always the bottom leg. And now I'm on the, in this case, I'm on the underside, so I'm double good here. You know what I mean? Double good. I'm on the under, no way he's gonna choke me here. I'm pretty much out here. Unless he could pull this hand out, and then look, all at once to unravel. So huge. But you got to be able to touch your butt with your heel. Because a lot of guys have limited range of motion. It's very hard to do if you don't have good butterflies. You need professional butterflies. You understand? So that's how this one's gonna end. We're gonna go twist back to the back. I'm gonna put the Anaconda in. Whoever's on the back, you get the back, you put the Anaconda in, guy on the bottom, you gotta take him to the other side so that he opens it up and switches it. And you catch it in the switch, you catch his bottom leg in a quarter guard. You catch his bottom leg in a quarter guard. And then your top leg is the butterfly for the mini stomp. Reverse quarter guard, reverse mini stomp. It's still, your top leg hits the butterfly on his bottom leg. Does that make sense? So, do it again. So we'll do the whole thing. I'll be on top. We'll do from the top. And for those of you that are just starting, you just joined 10th Planet. And for those of you, those instructors that are having a hard time getting your students in sync, guys that are new, just tell them, just learn the first part. Learn it just the beginning, and then you add another piece, and then another piece. And then, so as long as you got the beginning, like the first move, first couple movements, then you're good. Focus on that, make sure that's perfect. As opposed to seeing the whole flow and going, oh my God, there was just fucking 5 things in there that are seminars. You could base seminars off. Do you understand? So just piece by piece, little by little. You come in, instead of trying to fuck with the whole thing in the 3 minutes that you're given, use the 3 minutes just for the first couple movements. You understand? It's okay, you don't have to do it all. Just do the beginning. So the more advanced you are, the deeper you go. I'm showing you the whole thing. The warm-up time is just for the beginning, the first half, the first 3/4, and then eventually the goal is to get it all and hit it and get a few reps every 3 minutes. You understand? So now we're here. Be careful with that. Be careful. We're here, and look, he's had quarter shell. Boom. Then he's gonna pick me up. Yeah, it's gonna just. We're here, right? And then he's gonna make me base, push, pull, lock down, boom. I sprawl, he puts those double underhooks in, and then before he gets his head off the ground, he puts that butterfly in already, and then he does a leg curl with the other leg by the ankle. The legs are working independently. So now once the legs are good, then he lets go of the double underhooks and rises, boom. And then, hold on, go back. Go back into it. So then you rise, hand on the mat, and lean into it. There you go, you're leaning into it. Right here, I can't limp leg. I can't pull my right leg out. It's very hard. Sometimes all you need is just that butterfly behind the knee. His left leg, which is doing a leg curl, independently. It's not, your legs aren't figure four. It's independent. It's hard to pull. Like, let's see if he didn't put that leg curl in, and just that butterfly right there is going to make it harder for me to pull out. But dudes can still pull it out. They could, depending on how good their limp leg is. But you add that bend now. Now he's keeping that leg bent. Now I'm really not going to be able to pull it out. So now I'm held hostage now. I can't do shit from here. He can do a lot of shit. This is perfect dogfight. The legs are just as efficiently used as possible. I just killed that limp leg. He can go anywhere, and the best place to go is the back. So when you go to the back, you're gonna base all your weight on the right hand, and then aim for that left leg. Boom! Put in the truck, baseball. No, just go to the back from there. Boom, there you go. Shoulder hook, boom, put an anaconda. Okay, then I'm gonna go to the other side. And as he switches, I'm not gonna let the switch happen. You understand? And then boom, look at this. Right there. What did I do? I went to the truck to baseball bat to what? Oh shit, I forgot about all that. Okay. I was worried about my knee. Let me do it. My knee can't handle all that other shit. Sorry guys. See that? Let's focus on that. Base, push, pull, lock down. He sprawls, double underhooks. Look at my legs, fancy feet, sneaky feet. I'm still on the ground with my head until this is done. And then I rise up. I'm here, and then I'm gonna base out on this and just aim for that. Bam, I'm here. Just get the baseball bat as quickly as possible. He limp arms, boom, pull it down with this arm, grab the shoulder here, boom, boom. Once my leg is up, then I can choke. Boom, now I rewind. Boom, I put on an Anaconda. He has to take me to the other side. And when I go to the other side, I catch the bottom leg. See that? Mini stomp. And once the mini stomps, and now I can't go to the truck either.
What if they keep their feet crossed where you have them?
You gotta battle the feet.
Okay.
You gotta be patient. Sometimes it takes a while just to put it in. All right? We don't got that much time. But now we're here, and then he's ready to unravel. How did that look? Does unraveling look good? Did it look good? I can't tell. Did it look good, Carlos? Can you see from there?
No, I didn't see.
Did it look good?
It looks good. You don't trust me?
Wait, you don't trust me though? No.
Oh.
Hey, listen, man. You just learned that move, man. You ain't some, super genius. I mean, you are pretty geniusy. Super genius? I don't know. I'd have to ask you a couple more questions. Tower 7 came down because it got too hot. Tower 7 went down because it got too hot.
No, because it got blown up.
It was blown up?
Yeah.
Professional demo? Okay. You're getting super you'd be surprised how many people. Oh no, I'm sorry, Zach. I'm sorry.
I thought it'd be 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. Sorry.
Hey, people have different beliefs. It's I mean, fires. It came down with fires.
Yeah.
They didn't get blown up. Do you know the difference between how many buildings went down on 9/11?
I don't know, 2, 3.
How many what?
Buildings.
Came down, free fall street.
I don't know how many.
Do you know?
No. 2?
You don't know? Okay.
3.
That makes sense.
1,000.
Most people don't know. They think 2.
I thought it was 2 too. No, 1,000.
Wait, anyway, no more conspiracy theory talk. I'm trying to not get suicided. Too many people got suicided. Another one got suicided and it's not on the news or nothing. Some chick who was key in the investigation of the Clintons and the pedophile ring that they're supposedly involved in. Boom, she committed suicide. Anyways, I'm sure she was sad. Anyways, no one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. So I don't give a shit no more either. So that's what I'm not talking about. No one gives a shit. Anyways, let's try a complete one. One more. Or do you guys just want to jump? Just jump on it. Just jump on it. Good luck. So now, Luis, Marvin, E2, full guard.
Oh, we gonna look at it?
Huh?
You gonna even let me look at it first? You gotta teach it to me.
No, I'm gonna talk about it. So I gotta do this. So remember guys, when we do the full knee slice to open up the full guard, guy on the bottom, make him work. Keep that guard closed 85%. Some of you guys just open up the legs, that knee slice was like virtually nothing. You didn't sprinkle any dirt on that one. That's still a little tiny ant mountain fucking farm. What do they call it? Anthill. Read that in a book. Anyways, so we're working on our knee, opening up full guards. Guys that can open up full guards and are really good with that knee, that's an art. Very hard to do anything with those guys. Just bust through with everything. That knee, when your knee is right here, like this, it's right here, like above your heart, right here, like this, and you're like that. No one can do anything to you from here. Very hard. You are safe, and you're ready to knee slice. So when we end up with the full knee slice, as soon as the legs break open, you can't just start the knee slice right there as it opened right here or whatever. If it opened right there, go ahead and start the knee slice. But for these drills, I want you to practice the full motion. The full motion. So when you get through that knee slice, you're not on the balls of your feet. You got to be able to switch it. Oh, I'm on the knuckles of my feet. I'm on the balls of my feet. There's reasons for both. Okay? This one, you want to be super heavy. When you're sitting on the knuckles of your feet, that means you're full defense mode. Stay away from my legs mode. Sitting on heels. Once you're up here, you're ready to go. You're ready to make a move now. You're a little easier to manipulate though for the guy on the bottom. Give and take, but you're also ready to attack. Your mobility is limited sitting on your knees. You're just sitting on your knees here all the time. You're pretty damn safe. But your mobility is limited. Okay? So anyways, when we get that full knee slice, I want you to sit, boom, and this is tight. The only reason I'm not like this is because my leg's in the way. There's no space. Any kind of space is gonna give you trouble. And then once I sit down, boom, as I slice through, everything stays tight. I'm trying to slice through and get an underhook, but I'm not gonna give up an underhook. I'm not like this. Tight, I'm slicing through tight. Elbow is connected to your hip. I'm gonna miss it because the guy on the bottom's like this. So we're both gonna miss underhooks. So immediately I miss it, that's when you backstep. In the same motion. You backstep, underhook his top leg, underhook his head, and stay on him. Try to pass a little bit, get that motion down. That's a good just pass right there. Sometimes you get the foot out. And then you sit up into 3/4 mount. Then the guy on the bottom forces you back to quarter shell. Important movements. If you can't force quarter shell when a guy's 3/4 mounting you, you're in big fucking trouble. Big fucking. Guy gets 3/4 mount and you're stuck there. You don't have a good quarter force. You gotta get in there. Boom! That's why that's in there. You gotta force him back to quarter guard. Gigantic difference between 3/4 mount and quarter guard. Big difference. You gotta know the difference. 3/4 mount's great for the guy on top. Shit. Quarter guard, good for him too, but the bottom guy got a lot of shit. Way more shit than the 3/4 mount. So he forces him back to 3/4 mount. Back to the quarter shell. Once we're in quarter shell, elbow goes up and I bump his ass, creating an underhook. Grab it, get to dogfight without any delay, pop that knee all the way into attack mode. Gentlemen, make him work. Bicep control, elbows tight, push his ribs. At that point, you push his ribs. Look at that, nice and tight, beautiful. As he goes through, they both want the underhook. Boom, bam, boom. Force him back, boom. That's it. Now, the other side, switch. Get tighter. And your knee slicing, stay tight. Elbows, boom, push his ribs too, boom, bam, we're right here. Bam. Boom. Bam. Force that. The guy at the bottom forces that quarter shell. Boom, boom. Excellent. Let's go, guys. Marvin, Carlos. You gonna win, Carlos? Yeah. You guys got this one? I know you guys got this one. This one again. Knee slice from full guard. Make him work. The guy on bottom, watch, if knee slice to quarter guard. Just real quick, knee slice to quarter guard. Just slice through quarter guard. Yeah, Marvin, he dictated where he was going. Now do it again. Now that's quarter guard. Now a knee slice to quarter Z. Marvin decides what guard he plays. Quarter Z. He decided that. He had his options. He didn't have that many choices. But right there, he has the choice. Is he going to put the Z in, or is he going to let Carlos on the inside and play quarter guard? He lets Carlos on the inside. He lets Carlos on the inside. Now it's different game. Different game. Carlos just advanced. Marvin gave up some inside position, but he likes to fight on the inside too. So now it's what kind of battle you want to fight. So guy on the bottom decides. So the first one was quarter guard. He's knee slicing. You had to decide quarter guard. And this one, go back. He's going to decide quarter Z. He makes it happen. As soon as the legs pop open, you got to decide what's going on. So from here, Carlos is pushing into him. He's got all his weight. Sometimes when you're in the battle and you're looking for that underhook and it's not there, you got a quarter, a Z guard. Sometimes you have lockdown, you want the underhook, it's not there. Lockdown, you want to dogfight, you need the fucking underhook. You can't get it though, guys. Back it up. It's getting the underhooks hard. Sometimes you just got to tackle it. You got to reach out and just dive for it. And right now, anytime you're in quarter Z, if Marvin shoots that Z, there's a hole. And the left arm followed that hole. There's a little wormhole when he shot that Z. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that little window to jump through. Just like in Cars 3. Their training montage after it was about Lightning McQueen, you gotta look for the windows and you jump in. Anyways, that works. Now he got into, we got to home and control because we went to dog fights and immediately went to full guard. And then we lost an underhook, boom, shifted, and now Carlos is holding on like 85%. You're gonna shut right into a gift wrap, boom, right into a gift wrap, pull yourself up, retract the right leg, jump on his back, holding the gift wrap, right to the truck, right to baseball bat, boom, and then bring him that sneak. He's thinking about twister. You just showed him twister, but clean it up with both hands. We're just changing shit up on him. We jumped on his back. You have a gift wrap off the shot. Damn, there's a good chance you're gonna get the back if you've worked on this. You got a gift wraps lead to the back. You're in command, as long as you have a good gift wrap. You got the back, you could always go right to the truck. He's thinking about the rear naked choke. You bypassed that, went to the truck. Now he's in baseball bat because he's thinking about the back. He's thinking about the twister. Oh no. That's when you catch him with that sneak. You just hit him with too much shit to think about. That sneaky's always there. Bam, they're thinking twister like, oh shit. They're gonna try to do whatever bam, you snap on their legs. Whether you're in the marsh, whether you're in baseball bat, step one even, in the twister. At any time, you should be always thinking about snapping on that sneaky. That could end everything. And clean it up. I've seen a lot of dudes snap, and then they clean it up with one hand, and the guy pushes his leg out. Just go in there just in case, and snap. Remember you and Elon the other day? Clean it up with both hands. It ends with both hands, cleaning it up and adjusting the kamikaze. Do you understand? He does play good jams though. Oh, that is true. He plays the good shit. Anyways, I like him. He's cool. He's gone by the time the business guys get. He's gone by 5:30. He knows when to leave. Free reign. Anyways, again, the whole thing. Knee slice into quarter Z. As soon as your guard is open, broken open, you got to decide what you're gonna play. Shoot, pull, dogfight. That's perfect. That look good. He's putting some spice into it. Now, Shuck the arm, shuck right into a gift wrap. With the gift wrap, pull yourself up. You gotta make it all happen with that gift wrap. There it is. But the goal is to get that left leg in. That's the goal, the left leg, the far leg. Boom, right, quickly into baseball bat. Quickly into a sneaky, and you close it. A lot of crazy shit in that one. Woo! That's a long one. Can you guys handle it? Look at the rhythm, Marvin. Do it again. Look at the rhythm, how he just flowed from the shoot, pull, dogfight, full guard. Shoot, pull, dogfight, full guard, boom. He thought you wanted to go through him. You just wanted to get full guard, really. That's all that really was about. You hit him with a bunch of shit. You ended up in full guard. Shuck. Boom. Got to the back. Put that leg hook in before you let go of the gift wrap. Don't let go of the gift wrap until that left leg hook is in, because it's not secure at that point. Dude is going to be trying to escape every millisecond. The end of that looked really good. That sneaky kamikaze, once you get used to that, once that's just like a lockdown for you, and you just snap at any time.
Would you feint
They're
a little?
not
Would you
ready.
feint a little?
Huh?
Like before you did it, would you like try to rap?
Talk to him and shit.
Would you like try to rap and then go?
Whenever, man.
Whatever.
It's just like you, whenever. As soon as he starts using this leg here, you start opening that up. You might unravel it, boom, go back, boom, and then hit it. Wow. Depends what he's doing with that leg. Can you handle it? Prison guard, shot to gift wrap. That's a huge one. Guy on top, hold on to that head like 85, 90%, so he gets a good shot. Remember, in prison guard, your head is going away. You're keeping his body in one place. He can't fall. You're not going underneath and bending your neck. That's like, it feels like the natural thing to do, like go under it. You're not. You're going away. And he just can't hold on. You boom, you pop it over, gift wrap, boom. It works just like that. You just have to put in a couple thousand reps. That's a guaranteed back take right there. You understand? Let's go. Easy lock. Hard move. But once you get it, it's gonna give you easy lockdowns. Hard ass move, but anybody can do it. And once you learn it and have it in your chamber, it gives you easy lockdowns. Easy. Some guys are not gonna get, some guys are really good at keeping lockdowns away from you. They're really, some guys you're just not gonna be able to get a lockdown on. You're just not gonna be able to do it. Some guys you're just not gonna be able to put in ashi. You're just better than it. You're not gonna put them in ashi. Not gonna put them in the lockdown. Not gonna put them in ashi. Not gonna do any single leg shit to them. You're not gonna sweep them at all. There's some guys who no sweeps are gonna work. He's just better than you. Do you understand? So that's why we learn as much as we can. It's not just about the lockdown. You gotta have good butterfly game, good X guard game, mix it all up. Quarter guard, quarter Z. And then we're not even in lockdown, we're just playing quarter guard and quarter Z. We can't even get the goddamn lockdown. Can't even get it. In competition, lockdowns are one of the easiest moves to get. In competition. In here, woo! Shit. Hard to get lockdowns in here. So hard, new guys come in, they're like, I ain't playing that shit, I can never get it. These guys are too good. You understand? No matter what your forte is, there's gonna be people that are gonna shut that shit down. That's why you need plan B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. You need a bunch of plans. Shutting down game, that's the easy part. You just wanna play shutdown game, figure out what the guys got, roll with them a few times, and just focus on shut down all this shit. That's the easiest thing to do. Shut people shit down. This shuts everything down. Base your game on this. You get good at that. That's why you need a lot of weapons, a lot of options. You understand? Anyways, this one, we're gonna, he's gonna be on his side, just playing the open Z with his hands out, and we're gonna get some work where he's controlling the side. See that? No matter what happens, he's controlling the side. We're just gonna come this way. Just make a move this way. Boom, like that. Just for a couple seconds. Then we're gonna sit into Z. Carlos, we're gonna sit into Z. Well, he's working his mobility. He's working his mobility. Look, he's working his keys. He's not gonna play the other side. He's playing his side. Playing his side. And then he's gonna sit into Z, not quarter Z. Anytime you're in Z, free lockdown, you just gotta hit him with the Zelda. He's on one side, now he's on the other side. Ready for reverse lockdown. God damn. Maybe we should do that right into reverse lockdown. And then Carlos flattens him out and gets the underhook back. Boom, underhook the leg. Underhook the leg. Whip, suck, uppercut, duck. Whip, suck, uppercut, duck. Bump, slide, whip. I want this battle for 2 seconds. Leg on the bicep, that means this arm's over here. You just work your whip, work the C cup, just shake this, and then boom, then you're here. God damn, that's what I'm doing. Boom, hit him with the electric chair right there too. Just hit him with it. Get him with a good one. Boom, and then get on top, head and arm with the leg, pause, pass, keep holding the leg, underjack that forearm. Don't let go of the leg, but switch the arm, slowly inch by inch. Hit him with the boom, and then flatten him back out. You lose the arm into a north-south choke. Boom. And that's it. That's a lot, but you guys got it. Most of you guys got that one. That's a lot of shit. The beginning, crucial. Anytime someone sits in your Z, and they'll think they're safe. Because they're thinking like, why would he let me have the inside? That's why he's got a Z up. Why would he let me have? Because I'm gonna give him the inside, because I'm gonna get a lockdown. You gotta give up that inside to get the lockdown, no more Z. So they're thinking, why would they do that? Well, I got you in a lockdown and you're really close to an electric chair now, that's why. Do you understand? Shit's almost over, he's in trouble. That's why. All right, so again, do the same thing, dancing around, look at it, working on his mobility, sits in a Z. He's on one side, Zelda to the other side, right into a reverse lockdown. Boom. Carlos unravels that, gives it back. Boom. Whip, suck, uppercut, duck. Boom. Beautiful bump, slide, whip, and pause at the moment of truth. Boom. Are we here? Are we here? Do we know what's going on? Move the lockdown. Boom. Shake, and then boom, snap, and then we get here. Bam. Everything's perfect. And then boom. Everything's perfect. Underjack that arm. Then you switch. Block the hip, get him on his side for the choke, rewind, he escapes his arm, he thinks he's out, but you're just gonna north-south. If you haven't spent a lot of time on north-south, we're gonna get back heavy into it. It's a great option when the can crusher fails. You always got a north-south right there. He gets his arm out, boom, north-south. Great option, we need to work more of that. Can you handle it? Let's go.
Datsusara. Welcome to the Datsusara podcast. I'm Chris O'Dell, and today our guest is Eddie Bravo. So, Eddie, can you tell us how you became an advocate for hemp?
Jack Herrera, he wrote The Emperor Wears No Clothes. He had this conspiracy theory that all these bigwigs, they hear about hemp making a comeback because now they have the decorticator machine that processes hemp. Perry Ensinger was the first drug czar. He was the one responsible for presenting in front of Congress with these newspaper stories that were completely fake. Woman smokes marijuana, kills her children, and then jumps out a window. That brainwash that was saying marijuana made you kill people. And people just kept believing it, and I believed it. I learned the truth really is a sacred plant. You could do so much with it. You could eat it. It's medicine, use it as fuel, clothing.
Yep.
I met Joe Rogan at Jiu-jitsu, and he was not into marijuana at all. It took like 6 months trying to crack his brain open. I remember one time driving on the 101 South, we started talking about it again, and then he just pulls over and goes, "Let's smoke right now." I go, "Right now?" I'm like, "Okay." I had a little man bag, I had a little pipe in it, and we smoked it. Boom. We go right to Baskin Robbins. So he's eating this sundae and he was just freaking out. And that night, he did a set at the Comedy Store. And he said, "Hey, I smoked pot for the first time. And god damn, I didn't know chocolate sundaes were so goddamn good." The coolest thing about Datsusara, in my opinion, is that all their gear is made from hemp. And Datsusara has devoted everything to bringing hemp back to the people once and for all.
I appreciate the plug, Eddie. Thanks for...
Datsusara. Hemp gear for victory.
Remember, if you're new to the warm-ups, there's a warm-up wall. You can't do the whole flow. So, if you're having trouble with the warm-ups, get over here. It's okay, I'm not gonna laugh at you. We got easy warm-ups for you, easy warm-up. It's gonna be easy. If you're having trouble right here. If you're having trouble with them, you're not sure about them, get right here. No more ridiculing you guys, okay? I realized that I went crazy, all right? And I'm not talking about flat earth. I realized I went crazy with these goddamn warm-ups, all right? But I'm sorry. They're so goddamn powerful. Shit. Everything in the flow, if you're consistent with it and you keep, it's all about consistency. Ain't shit gonna happen in 6 months. It's the long term. 2, 3, 4 years, that's when you see it. Boom, the whole structure take hold. They're so powerful that I'm putting in the best, the most important high level transitions and options that I know of in my personal career. It's the best I could do to show you my best shit. Best Luis could do is show you his best shit, not someone else's best shit. Best Jeremiah could do is show you exactly what he's thinking, step by step, inch by inch. Okay, that's what I'm leaving. In these warm-ups, this is what I think is the best shit possible. Putting it all in now, all in. You understand? Spend more time live drilling, boom, and really start accelerating, taking advantage of the fact that we have so much shit memorized. D days, A days, and H days are all memorized drills. We just run through them. Get a lot of good time, good work time. You understand? So now, the guys that are having trouble with the warm-ups, you gotta get your shit together, first of all. And you gotta actively try to figure this shit out, okay? Each one of those flows, now there's a beginner wall. These little lines right here, that's all you're allowed to do. I don't wanna see you guys doing any more than that wall, and we're gonna explain it right now. Just the beginning. All right? You guys focus just on the beginning of each flow. Marvin, Brandon. Outward, all the way outward first. Outward, hit him here, boom. Hit him inward, boom. And then hit him upward, boom. 3 real taps. Boom, honey flip out. 3 real taps. Real taps. Like put it in and crank it a little bit. Program where the hell that tap is. You need to know where that tap is so you don't hurt him. And then he needs to know when to tap. He's practicing, oh shit, boom. So when you're rolling bam, you're like, that's where I usually tap right there. You understand? He needs to know where to tap. That's why we rarely have heel hook injuries. Last 3 years, really? Is anybody going to the hospital with heel hook injuries? Every now and then an MCL pops, that don't need surgery. No one's getting surgery. You understand? If your ACL blows, you gotta get surgery. But heel hooks usually don't blow ACLs. They fuck up the LCL and the MCL. That's what they tell me. Saw it on YouTube. But you guys ready? Let's go. The double ankle toss to middle side control with the double C cut. That's it. If you don't know what that is, look, they're gonna keep doing it. Look at it. You got it? Yeah. Hook kick M1, knee belly skip. Boom, bam, bam, back here, boom. He's gonna outside ground beat, outside knee stack, all the way to baseball bat, boom. You lose it, damn it. You lost it, so you go to the marsh, shoulder hook, boom, to the back, boom, hit him right there. Clean, rewind, boom. Leg press, safe haven, don't break the hoop of 5. One more time. The wall on this one is after the knee on the belly. Just the hook kick 1 and knee on the belly. Just hook kick 1 and knee on the belly. Don't forget this, all this other shit. That's long term. This is high level shit right here. Super high level. That's high level transitioning. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Boom. There, exactly. Get that up. Get that. Go all the way through like a seal. Okay? The beginners are gonna just do this. Just do the hook kick, one and the other belly on both sides. Just go one on, keep the hands on the knees. Boom. The hands on the knees. Throw the legs to the side. Not even the knee belly skips if you don't want to. Just hook kick M1. Do it again. You're kicking forward, out and around. He's kicking forward, out and around. Boom, that's a hard one. Just focus on that. That's a hard one. Do it on both sides. That ain't an easy one. That's long term. You understand? Let's go. Make sure crossover when you do the leg drag. Make sure you cross over in the pass. Once you get knee on the belly, boom. So that means guy on the bottom, more resistance, balling up, balling up, balling up. Ball up. That quarter capture, off knee on the belly, back step, honey hook, clover leaf, Tony Montana, and shrimp escape. You caught the leg like a plant, your free foot, and shrimp, just like we start off every night. Go for it. Off the plank, lean on him, he's pushing back, put your weight on him, pin him, boom. There you go, there we go. I like that balling up. Ball up, boom. When you step, when you do that back step, collect both legs, guys. Boom, bam, hit him here. Just like that, boom. He gets his leg free. Get your leg free, bam. There it is. And always clean it up, always clean it up. As soon as you make that move to escape, that free foot, boom, that's gotta be in the chamber. Always scraping shit off the feet, okay? Don't forget that. Shrimp, and then clean it up. Got it? Guys, beginners, just focus on planking on the knee. Do it again. And just knee bellies. Just planking on the knee, and maybe you throw the knee belly slips. And that's it. Do it again. He's pushing back. Boom. You're pinning him down. You're making him push back. Helping you with that leg drag. You're using both hands. Don't handle those legs. Start grabbing them. All right, let's go. Perfect truck. For a second, pinning that heel into his ass. You can't be holding that free leg in the trunk lightly. You're gonna get it flipped if someone knows how to flip it. You understand? You gotta really pin that, control his mobility while you figure out what the hell you're gonna do. Are you gonna snatch? Are we gonna just hit that marsh, flying marsh? Or are we gonna go back and do a perfect calf slicer? All right? And the way I want to do it, I want you to get the tap, not stomping on your, we're going to change the DNA a little bit. I want you to hit the calf crank, perfect grip here, perfect grip here. Don't stomp, keep your legs figure forward, protect your left foot, the foot that's vulnerable to leg locks. Girl in EBI, when she was in the truck, she was going for that foot. So this is the DNA is let's tap him without stomping. And you're pulling. If he doesn't tap, then stomp really quick. And then by that time, it's too late for him to start fucking with your foot. So if you go right away, we have the instinct to win the truck and automatically stomp. If he's automatically going for that foot, if he's one of those dudes like, oh, I'm in the truck, check this out. They're out there. You're fucked. So we're changing it. Get a tap without the stomp, and then get a tap with the stomp. Go back to perfect truck, perfect truck. And then hit him with the baseball bat. Snatch, snatch, baseball bat, Swedish final move. Let's see it. Cool. Beautiful stomp on that leg. Nice, perfect, that's good. And then boom, in here. Oh, see that DNA, boom, bam. Guy on defense, go after that foot like this. If he stomps, go stomp. Stomp right here. He's gonna get this and pull it down. That's an inside heel hook and you're tapping. That one you might need surgery, okay? So don't fuck with it. Tap him without that. Only stomp if you need to, okay? Try to change it up a little bit, protect you guys. So be focused on that because you have to change your DNA. I can't do it for you. I can just tell you how to do it. But if you're not paying attention, you're gonna get caught by one of those dudes, trust me, I have. You know who does that? El Profe, head instructor at 10th Planet Chihuahua. He lets people get him in the truck so he can fuck your foot up. So you wanna be ready for that shit, right? Let's just get ready for it now. Protect that foot the whole way through until he's not tapping and then stomp it. with a fury. Snatch, baseball bat, Swedish final 3. Give me a little battle too, guy on defense. Boom, come on. You gotta know how to play that. It's really easy. It's just like it might take 7 seconds. Again, heel toss, snap back, underpass. Heel toss, snap back, underpass. Boom, I like how he's stomping on that ankle. Mastering that sensitivity, beautiful. Boom. Oh, look at that, he did it again. Look at that. It's my fault, that's my fault. That's DNA right there. He just, oh. And now stomp, quick. Okay, man. Or maybe we don't even stomp. Stomp in, if you have to in competition or something. Or whatever. Baseball bat, lotus, Swedish final 3. Boom. Look at that. You want to get good too on defense. You want to get good because if you can hold them off for like 8 seconds, it might be all you need to unhook your leg that's locked and you're gone. You're out. You know how many times people lost twisters and they almost had it. The head's right there and the guy escaped his leg. Damn, that happens all the goddamn time. You understand? So it's good for you. This is buying you time. It's not going to last forever. But if you're pretty good at using your free leg to open shit up and switch the angle, flip the truck, or just escape, that might be all you need. Boom, boom. I just need 4 seconds. Boom, boom. Okay, I'm out. That make sense? Heel toss, snap back, underpass. Try stomping on that ankle. That's the best thing you could do when you're going to the truck. Stomp on it, control it, like a spring. You can't come this way. With your foot. Let's go. Go. Ashi. Double outside Ashi. Yushiro. I can say it now, right? Yushiro. Ah! Ushiro. Damn it. There's a high level leg lock flow. We use about 3 or 4 minutes every day. It's really tough. But it starts off with just Ashi. So you're on top. You're on top. Now get on top. Like you're going to pass it on. And then you sit back. So we start the butterflies in. Guy in the bottom's going to be balling out. So knee pummel, plank, head position. He's balling up, and then we're going to cross over. Knee on the belly, crossing over. See, crossing over here. And then he recovers after we get through. He recovers up on the inside. Boom. Knee pummel, plank on the other side. Plank. He's defending. He's balling up. He's got a crossover. Crossover for a second. Now he's going to recover on the inside. Boom. Bam. And then when I say switch, he's going to go knee on, he's going to do the exact same thing, knee on the belly. He's going to recover and shrimp, and you're going to sit back for an inside heel hook, Ashi. That the top side, inside heel hook. So now when he gets a knee in, now when he comes in, no. The last one, when I say, you're going to shrimp in instead of recover with an inside inversion, you're just going to shrimp and get your knee in, and you're going to do exactly what Nicky Ryan did to you.
Oh, damn, you killed me.
So boom, now we're here. Now he's gonna just shrimp on the inside. So there you go. Boom. And we're gonna take that and hit an inside hook. More like, oh, my knee popped out again at 10th Oceanside. My knee's erect now. So we're here, right? So he gets the knee in. So we're just gonna sit down right here and hit this one. In the middle of the seminar, my shit went out. And I pop it back in. Good news is, Jono's a surgeon. They have a new way to attach, instead of taking out your ACL because it's ripped and putting in a cadaver or a patella or a hamstring, now they got a new thing where they can actually take the shit that's torn, whether it's partially torn or fully torn. Joe said if it's fully torn, they can still put it together. I don't know, but the guy, I did talk to the doctor. I'm not sure if he said fully or tear, but Joe said fully tear, they can put it back together now, and then the healing recovery time is like cut by like 30% or something like that. Like they'll take the existing ACL, it's like some new shit. I'm gonna have to get surgery, but whatever, it's part of the game. I'll just lift hard until the shit's back to me. Joe had 2 ACL surgeries. He's fucking, his legs are 100%, so I'm not worried about it. Anyways, but over the next couple weeks, I ain't really going to be teaching that much. That's it. That's all you're gonna get is that inside out. Okay? Let's go. Both sides. Keep going both sides and I'll switch you. It's not till next month.
You're actually right. Actually, this.
You understand? All you're doing is passing and looking for trucks or controlling him. Controlling him is the most important thing. Truck is secondary, but no backs, no mounts. That's it. You'll thank me later, okay? Ready? Now, from now on, with these flows, if you're new, you're just gonna do the beginning. All right. So do not try to retain any knowledge after the beginning, because that's gonna mess up the beginning. All that matters is you get the beginning right. That's it. There's gonna be a wall for you. That's it. It's gonna be really easy. You should be look at it. That's the beginning. That's all you focus on. The rest of it is for you later. You figure it out eventually. All right, so we started pre-stomp. He's got a good lockdown, about 85%. He wants to win the battle of the knee, but boom, I win the battle of the knee. Boom. Pass. This is what the beginners do, just like this. Head and arm, head over his left shoulder. And then this is what the advanced guys do. They mount. He's gonna hit me with the oop-up. Boom. The beginners ignore all this, please. Boom. Boom. Shoot up. Boom. And then right here, now I go all the way through. Boom. Pump 3 times. Pretend I want the arm bar here. And then throw it. You gotta make him think you want that arm bar. Otherwise, he's gonna pull his arm out and then toss. Again, beginners, ignore all that other stuff. It'll just confuse you in the beginning, okay? Over here. Head and arm. I won the battle, didn't he? You lost. Mount. Boom. 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 Ignore all this, please. Boom. Let's do the pass. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Pause here. And that's it. Let's go. Now no one has any excuses. All right? Just focus on the beginning. There's gonna be there's a beginner wall, and then there's gonna be an intermediate wall. There's gonna be 2 walls. You only have to learn the whole thing if you're advanced. All right? If you can't hang, and you can only do the beginning, you shouldn't even be here anyways. But there's always drop-ins and new guys. The drop-ins, you just learn the beginning. No way you're gonna be able to learn the whole thing. That makes sense? It's just learn the beginning. Now this one, it's not like this. It's like this. See how well you guys can emulate. Real simple. This, head on the other side, and this. See how I'm not like this? I'm like this, at the edge of the elbow. Boom. Bam. Top butterfly, boom, mount. That's it. That's it. All the other guys, we're gonna go double under jab, elbows tight, boom, and then he's gonna bridge and get him back. He gets him back. C cups in the armpits, all the way to overhook that leg, all the way, boom here, and then hit me with the Indian, boom, heel hook. I try to escape. Be careful. Don't let him go. That makes sense? Super easy. Now he's trying to get this underhook back. Boom. Boom. Top butterfly, top 1, boom. And then you guys stop here. Beginner guys stop. Double under jack tight. He gets it back. You can do the heel hook on the same side. Overhook the leg immediately. Boom. All the way to reap, Indian. Bam. The heel hook could be on the same side. You don't need to do on both. And everything else reversed. Okay? So the beginners, double underhooks, either this or this. If you can't emulate that, yeah. You'll see a psychologist. Okay? Let's go. Any of these, just get this part right. Don't even do anything else. See if you can figure this one out. In order to get good at jiu-jitsu, you gotta be able to look at dudes and be able to do it and not be lost. Don't even focus on the end of this. It'll fuck this up. Just get the beginning down. See if you can just do this. Got something tying up his wrist. I'm tying up his other arm. He's got me in Z-guard. See if you can master just this. Just this. If you could just do this, damn. There's hope. Strong Z. I'm leaning on the Z. I'm gonna put that toe hold in, straightens it out. I fall in and free the knee. Fall in and free the knee. If I turn when I'm here, I don't know what's going on, my ass is on the ground, I got this. You know, this is zero. This is actually zero. This is the worst position you could be in. Your knee is all the way in. He could put you in a lockdown and put you in an arm triangle right here easily. Arm triangle. And now I'm tapping. You can't put me in an arm triangle without the lockdown. So that's why anytime we turn, we gotta make sure you can't put the lockdown in. Knee's gotta be out. All right, my ass is not on the ground. I'm gonna tie up this leg, one arm on the outside, one arm through his legs here. He's got a leg curl. We're gonna take care of that leg curl pass. He's gonna ball up a little bit. He's gonna try to ball up a little bit. Never put your feet on the ground. Never have your feet on the ground in any drill, ever. You're trying to ball up. Trying to ball up. Just trying to do the right thing. Handling this right here is not helping anybody. So look how he's balling up, see? And then I'm gonna tiptoe mount at the right time, pass off this underhook. I would never mount without an underhook. He's gotta try to get the underhook back. He's not like spaghetti arms. So I mount it with the underhook, he gets it back. Boom. He frames up, gets on the side, pushes my legs down, boom, right into electric underhooks. I put a Japanese necktie in, boom. And then I pass into a Darce, and then he goes Malibu beams, and I wait 2 seconds. He's safe here, but if he just stays there and I put a guillotine on, I'm gonna choke him, buddy. Then he balls up at the end. He's waiting for me to let go of that vice grip and turn it into a guillotine, and that's when he escapes. Again, you guys don't know what, forget all that stuff at the end, please. Just get this down, see if you can do this. Show him that toe hold, fall in, free the knee. Ass ain't on the ground. He's in big trouble here. If I know the game, and then I'm gonna tie him up here. This could, in reality, take 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or it may not happen, but that's just the basic path we're taking. There's nothing on the ground except the edges of my feet. And then I tiptoe him out, because I had that underhook, and I'm here. Gets back, he frames up, pushes my legs down, hits me with an Alcatraz. He goes into the electric underhook spot. I hit him with a jack necktie. And then I hit him with a Darce. And then he goes Malibu beams. Wait. And I think, ball up. Instantly ball up. Ball up. Ball up means this. Can't do nothing to you if you're balled up. If your elbows are connected to your knees, what can you do? You can't do anything. So at the very end, you're waiting for him to switch that grip. That's when you ball up. Got it? Let's go. Beginners, again, you're just doing the beginning. Ignore the rest. We're starting here. Man, this lockdown's too tight. I can't open it up like in the first warm-up. The best lockdown breaker. If I could break it open with just my legs only, that's huge. If I could win the battle of the knee with my legs, that's huge. But you can't always. Guy might have a death lockdown. You gotta go down there and break it open with the buttock compressor. That breaks open all lockdowns. Anytime you're caught in a lockdown of hell, a buttock compressor will break all lockdowns up. But I gotta get really low and clench really low. He's not gonna let me do that. If he knows the lockdown game, he's actually a lockdown player. The only way you're a lockdown player is no matter whether you have the overhook or the underhook, if you have a lockdown in, you're like a human spring. It's like you never let a guy go down. Otherwise, that lockdown that you set up, that you waited for, you were patient for, and you got it, and then he just goes down there and breaks it apart, you'll learn really quick, like shit, lockdown means I better hold on to something, overhook, underhook. A lot of times, a guy will be halfway down to break it open, and you just hook him, and then you stalemate that, boom, and you're holding him, boom. You know if you let go of this grip, he's gonna go down there and bust it open. You look confused. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I lost it, busted it. The buttock busted.
Bust open the lockdown. That's what this is about, okay? So how do I get down there? It's a long way. That's a long way. You gotta make him think that you don't wanna go down there, that you wanna smash him. Put something that's next so he pushes you down there. If he's a real lockdown player, you gotta sell it. You can't give it away. It's such a long way to get down here. That's such a long way. Very few people ever do this to me. They try to, but it's just too much of it's a huge movement. I go, boom, I latch on and bring them back in. I've had it done to me in the past too many times. It's already in my DNA. Lockdown to me just means grabbing any way you can. Human spring. There's another lockdown killer too. Catch wrestlers do it. They get up, they get on lockdown, they get up here, and then they sit back here, and it kind of like, puts them in their leg lock or whatever. There's on videos and Instagram. How do you kill a lockdown? I'm like, that's a dude who knows. He's not a lockdown player. He's just gonna let you sit down and break that leg open like that. He doesn't really know what he's doing. It'll work on beginners only. All right. A true lockdown player was always naturally clinching no matter what. You're not gonna let a guy go down there and squeeze your buttock region. What kind of a man would let you do that? So I wanna go boom, boom, smash, and then he's gonna push me down. And then we break it open. He's blocking my hips. Boom, boom. Mount with the underhook, he gets it back. Boom, puts me, frames up, pushes my legs down, gets me in reverse lockdown. Boom, double underhooks. I'm holding his head tight. And we're just gonna end. He's gonna lose an underhook. Boom. Man, we're tight. Perfect home control. We're gonna add some stuff to that eventually. We've been messing around with the option to go to the inverted arm bar. It's gonna eventually have that, but not right now, okay? So again, we're here. First move is boom, boom, smash. Mount with the underhook. Don't mount one on. If you don't have an underhook, don't mount. Get leg locked. Let's go. Just do that buttock compressor if you're brand new. Okay, time. Now for the next 4 minutes, CC break. Gonna hit the ashi, double outside ashi, switch to out ashi, Yushiro, get to death's door. That's it. If you don't know it, just keep watching.
Yo, rapper.
Yes, yes. Clear the neck. Clear the neck. Keep it tight, keep it tight.
Yes. Go, 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 go!
Adjust the arm. Adjust the arm. Knee to the back. Adjust the arm. In the circle, remember? In the circle. Half circle. Half circle.
Yeah!
Yes.
Today was G. It's all about top half passing. It's very hard to develop top half passing. Very hard. Most people want to pass all at once or not pass at all. Stay on the outside and they're trying to get that whole enchilada all at once, which is great. You need that. You need to be able to pass all at once. But you also need to know when passing halfway is good enough. Because if you're good at top half, even though you're not passed all the way, there's a really good chance that you're going to end up passing. You just have to know how to play the inside game. The G1, basic ass, head and arm, no hand pass. Probably one of the most important passes in, for sure, MMA. Not even necessary in Jiu-jitsu. You don't have to play that. You don't have to get top half. You don't have to play top half ever. You just either pass all the way or you don't pass. A lot of guys do. Championship fighters do. Some see the value in just getting halfway through. It's a lot easier to get halfway through than all the way through. But you gotta understand what's going on. In G1, no hand pass, just you gotta understand the battle of the knee. I talk about it all the time. Guy on top is trying to get his knee out. He's caught in a lockdown. Guy on the bottom doesn't want the guy on top to get his knee out so he can pass, end up in quarter guard with the underhook. Guy on the bottom wants to win the battle of the knee. Take him back to the cocoon. F1, F2. F1, F2, the guy on the bottom wins the battle of the knee. G1, G2, guy on the bottom or top wins the battle of the knee. That's super basic shit. It's all about who's gonna win, who's gonna pull their knee out. Guy on the bottom or the guy on top? You pull it, the guy on top wants to pull his knee out because he don't want to be in no lockdown. He doesn't want to be in a lockdown. Guy on top, there's no game out there where you're like, yeah, let the dude get you in a lockdown and then you can fucking do that. There's no game like that. You get caught in a lockdown by a real lockdown player, your goal is to get that lockdown, get your knee out. If you can get your knee out, there's no lockdown, you're in quarter guard. Make sense? Does that make sense, CC? Really simple. It's like, where's your knee at? You gotta understand. You got to. That's vanilla basic shit. Okay? So, if I get head and arm on a guy on the bottom who has a really good rubber guard, and he has a good overhook. He's really good at winning battles to the knee. He really has a really professional single-legged mermaid. He can put you back in the cocoon. So maybe taking that head and arm wasn't a good move. It's not a good move on a rubber guard player. You take that head and arm on Jeremiah, you fucked up. Even Joe will fuck you up. You gotta have an overhook game. That's what F1 and F2 are about. Developing an overhook game. Overhook can lead to butterfly sweeps. Overhook can lead to firing and a flip right into rubber guard, deep into rubber guard. You could use butterfly sweeps with that overhook to set up some rubber guard. You could use those butterfly sweeps to actually sweep somebody with the overhook. Or you could bypass the butterfly and just fire and a flip right away. Take them deep into rubber guard. That overhook's huge. We're hunting for overhooks. We're looking for overhooks. Jeremiah looking for that overhook. You get the overhook, boom, trust me, he's gonna fire on you and you could be in some deep shit. It could be over, just with an overhook. That's how it's F1, F2. Put it in there twice. We're on G today. Guy on top wins. He wins G1, he passes. G2, he kind of locked down, double underhooks, dominator. He passes. But if Ray had a high-level overhook battle of the knee game, he could take me deep into rubber guard, I'm not going to take that head and arm. Not on him. Not on rubber guard players. Luckily, most people can't play rubber. So, G1, that pass, no hand pass, legit as motherfucking fuck. Huge. That's why it's in there. Not good for rubber guard players. Fortunately, again, ain't that many out there. The odds that you're gonna run into someone out there that could turn that overhook, that top half, that no hand pass into the front guard, slim. You understand? Everyone's trying to play Z-guard and shit. But, assuming that he does have a really good rubber guard, scoot over here. I don't want to play with this. I'm not playing with this. No way. That's Shigeki, no way. I want to break open a lockdown. As soon as I break it open, now I want to spin here and free the knee. This is where I want to be. Sometimes I wouldn't even get there. This was Shigeki. I wouldn't even get there in the first place. I would go right into top half, twister pass. Marcelo Garcia plays twister pass. He calls it something different, and there's a couple variations of it. But the way G3 is the way I play it. It stops. A twister pass stops all guards. There's no guard exists in twister pass. That's why I like it. When I'm there, I feel like, man, if I got that far, you're done, son. You're done, son. Guys that I can beat, I can never get there. But if I got there, I feel like I'm gonna get this guy now. I'm here. I feel like I'm gonna get you. Just a matter of time. Right here. See, that's free. I'm free in the knee. This is always here. I'm always trying to create an underhook here. C-cup his hip. Stay tight. This is a clinch. Right here. Watch your head. He's gonna try to grab your head. He's gonna try to grab my head, but very hard. Very hard. My knee's free. If you're here, like earlier I was talking about, right here, am I good? What's wrong? What's the two things that are wrong? That's three. That's three. What other things are wrong? I'm talking to you, so my head's here. I'm trying to project my voice, Grady. Besides my head. Huh? My hand's not pushing the knee? You mean free in the knee? My knee's not free.
Your knee is caught.
Why is my leg in a bad position right now? Well, how could he put me in?
Lockdown, and then you can put in an arm triangle.
Yes. I'm open for an arm triangle. If he could put the arm triangle in first and lockdown second, that's a little trick. You can get on the inside, and I'll be like, he ain't getting shit, I'm strong as fuck here. And then he slips in a lockdown, boom, now I'm down. Oldest trick in the book. Arm triangle from the bottom only works with the lockdown. Forget about Jeremy Horn choking out Chuck Liddell. That was a fluke. That's a fluke. He got him with an arm triangle from the bottom and he just had regular half guard. That'll never happen again. You need the lockdown and a professional arm triangle. And that still might not work. You don't have weight. That's for me, if I had the lockdown and arm triangle, 60% I'm gonna tap. 60%. Not all the time, 60. But that's pretty good. I'm still gonna try it. You understand? So, if he put me in a lockdown, all I should be thinking about is facing him again. As quick, rewinding. Rewind and face him head and on. If he puts a lockdown on and I'm still looking at his legs, I'm done. He's gonna get me. Maybe he knows the game. We're assuming he knows the game. That's why I'm not even fucking with the head and arm in the first place. I'm just assuming he has a good rubber guard. I don't know, but it could be a mistake going head and arm on this guy. All right, I don't know. Ray's back. He's supposedly been working on his rubber guard. I'm not sure. Supposedly. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume that you've listened to my advice and you've been working on your overhook game. So I'm not even gonna take a chance. All right. So, what else is messed up? What's wrong with my hips? Yeah, I have zero weight on it. You want a big brother him? See how I'm pushing into him now? Now I'm 100 pounds heavier now. Right here, shit. This is good. My legs are still shit, but now it's good. Now I'm good. Clinch here. So he wants to push me down. It's gonna be hard to push me down when this here keeps the knee free. Does three things. This does three things. Keeps the knee free. Keeps him from pushing me down. Because I'm using this to push me up. And it's freeing the knee. And it's killing his inversion. Three mammoth things. Killing the inversion. Keeping the knee free. And keeping him from pushing me down. So anytime we do G3, it starts here, right? Man, it's hard to get on that inside. He lets me get twister pass on him, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. So he's not gonna let me. He's not gonna let me. Guys that, my high level guys that I've been rolling with forever, shit. I might not ever get there. They know that if I'm there, that's my home. So this Z better be strong. So I gotta figure out ways around the Z. Some Zs are hard to fucking pass, depending on the guy. Like Eric Ramey's Z, this shit is fucking insane. It's hard to get by. Felix, holy shit, that Z from hell. Some guy's strong. It's not really like this, because I'll smash that. It's right there, boom. It's like some kind of tower of doom that you can't get through. Some Game of Thrones, steel, Iron Island. What is that called? Is there Iron Island? Yeah. I'm missing it? It's just like, you can't get through this motherfucker in Croatia or something. Man. You guys like the Game of Thrones that's happening so far? Is it nice, right? I watched the first 2 episodes. It's like, oh my God, did you guys see the episode? The Sully, supposedly they're castrated, right? The Sully, they're castrated.
Yeah.
Unsullied, castrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he makes a move, and then him and that girl start making out, and then they get naked. She got nice titties, by the way. But that's a compliment. And then everyone's thinking, wait, this guy don't have a dick, right? He doesn't have a dick, right? I'm like looking over my wife, I'm like, he's castrated, right? And then he gets down and he's like, what is he gonna do? He don't have anything. And in the back of your head, you're thinking, is he gonna go down and eat a pussy? on Game of Thrones? On Game of Thrones? Of course, what else could he do? That's kind of like a shout out to dudes with little dicks, like, that was part of the show. He went down, and then she's like, oh yeah, and then you see his head right there. It's like Cinemax. Anyways, good scene, by the way. They need to have shit like that, because people are getting like bored with it. So we gotta have some crazy shit. What can we do? And that was probably a joke at first, right? What would get the Unsullied to go down on homegirl? She needs to straighten out her hair, by the way. Anyways. She's fine. Anyways, we're here. As soon as I turn into twister pass, what's the first thing I should do? Free the knee. Free it. So I'm gonna go here. I'm leaning into him. Bam. Bam, look at this. Boom. And it stays there. Kills the inversion, keeps the knee free. My ass ain't on the ground. He's trying to push me down. I'm holding on to this. He's trying to push me down. I'm here. If he does push me down, I gotta rewind and come back. And then, boom, free the knee. Look at this, elbow in the armpit. Boom, we're right here. Now, he gets desperate and he tries to get an underhook, because generally in half guard, you try to get the under. As soon as you see that under, if you can attack that hand, pin it to the ground, now look at my knee. I put it back in and figure 4 it and squeeze my knees together so he can't put me in the lockdown. My knee's all the way back in, but my legs are figure 4. Come on the other side, please. Come on the other side, please. My legs are figure 4. Why did I put it back in? Why did I figure 4? Because when I'm aiming for an inverted Kimura. And in the inverted Kimura, it doesn't work inside control. This one doesn't work because he could easily, I have no control of his body. He could just spin out and get on his side. If he gets on his side, it's gonna be tough. If I was going for the regular Kimura, yes, side control is awesome. Right here, boom. But in the inverted Kimura, you want to be deep in half guard. So this is what you guys got to understand the position. That inverted Kimura is huge right there. Naturally, they're going to be hunting for the underhook. And if that hand is in a zone where you could snatch the hand, not the wrist, not the wrist, not the wrist. The wrist is shit control. You're going to lose it. It'll be strong. If you attack his hand and pin it to the ground, he's stuck. You sink that knee back in, figure four your legs, and now all you're thinking about is that arm right there. That figure fouring of the legs is trapping his hips. He can't move, he has no mobility, and it's just you and that arm. And it's a technical, delicate move, and you could lose it. And as soon as you lose it, you lose control of the arm. What do you think is the first move? After that, I lose the arm. What do you think is my first concern? Not you. What's the first concern? Anybody here? Huh? Free the knee. Free the knee. So when you hear free the knee, boom. Free the knee. You understand? That should be the first thing. You lost the arm. Now you're back in top half, or turn back and face him quick. Because if he puts the lockdown in, you're in trouble. You got to back out. So the drill today is going to be just understanding the knee. Understanding. If you understand what's going on and you're controlling the inside, you're in control. So we're here. Boom, you take away his game, he straightens out his leg, the knee, ass not on the ground. He tries to get his arm through. Boom, pin. As soon as I pin that hand to the mat, boom. And now we're just gonna go. I'm on his chest, and we're gonna straighten out his arm all the way up as high as you can. This hand is gonna be on my bicep, and then when I'm ready to go, the thumb comes out. That means I'm ready to go. And then right here. See, I'm like on my side, leaning on him. Tap. So we're here, leaning into him. Put that toe hold in. If he doesn't straighten it out, put it in. If I lose the arm, oh, back here. This is everything. I mean, stopping the inversion is huge. If I don't do this and he's really good at inverting, it's gonna cause me problems. Inversion always causes problems. Inversion, you get your guard pass, but you can invert. The guard's not passing no more. Some guys can invert, the muscles that make you invert, some of you guys have very well-developed inversion muscles. Some don't. Some can't even invert even though you're letting them. They just lay there. They don't have the proper athleticism. They can't shoot back. Like shoot, my neck's all messed up. Shoot, just lay down, and just shoot back over your shoulder. But there, with con fuerzas. There you go. And go all the way up to your knees. There you go. Some guys can do that with a person on top of them. Some guys can't. You assume all the good guys can invert, generally, except the big, heavy dudes. But most people at under 170 pounds are inversion masters at the top of the jiu-jitsu world. So you're always killing that inversion. Even if you're not worried about the lockdown, you're worried about the inversion and him pushing you down. Because if he pushes you down, I'm in trouble here now. I'm too low. I'm way too low. I'm gonna have to rewind and set up again. Figure four's hiding the lockdown there. So boom. Had to take another route. You understand? So, here. Strong Z, strong Z. I'm gonna get this in. I'm gonna put it in until he straightens out that leg. This is perfect, right? He's fighting for the underhook, he smashed. Attack the hand. Shove the leg back in, climb it up here. Thumb comes out, hand on the bicep here. Boom. It slips out, boom, we're back here again. And I bet you he doesn't put his hand right here. This is the danger zone right here for the hand. His hand right here, he got the underhook, but I don't have access to his hand really. He's safe. He starts messing around right here or anything. I always got that, boom. You understand? I lose the arm, what happens? Huh? Free the knee. Free the knee. Free it. That way when you're being coached, free the knee. Boom, thank you for reminding me. We're all on the same page. Okay? I free the knee. I trap the hand on the mat. What should I do? Figure 4 your legs, shove that knee back in. Figure 4 your legs, squeeze your knees together, keep them trapped right there. It's just you and that arm. And you're gonna lay on your left side when you hit that tap. Okay? Just do exactly what I did there over and over for the next 15 minutes, okay? Just work one side, let's go. Focus just on that. That's the most important thing. Your hand shouldn't be on the inside of your leg, freeing the knee. It should be on the outside, just like this. And like this, look at my hand. This is the most important part. This game will not work if you don't understand your knee position. It's like a leg lock game. You gotta understand where the knee's at. In the leg lock game, you guys trading legs, you don't understand the knee line, you're gonna get fucked up. This is the knee line. This is twister pass knee line. Look at how my arm is on the outside of the leg right here. Not like that. It's like this. Because at any time, I can also go heavy here and get into 3/4 mount. So look, we're like this. All right, because we could always bring him down. We could bring him down too. Like smashing him down is good. This is not bad at all. He ain't gonna invert on me like this. I could take him down. And if I had passed and I'm here, same thing. Right here, he's not gonna invert. And if I want him down, look, I'm gonna push him down. This is really good. So I'm either here or here. I'm not switching shit up. Right here, if you're like this, you can't pull him down like this. You can't take him down like that. Right here you can. I'll take him down. This is good. Boom. He can't knee me in the face. He can't invert. He can't push me down. And if he wants to go down, shit, I'll take him down. Yeah. Breathing. Same thing. Not like this. Not like this. Like this. My arm is connected to my leg. Boom! That's gotta be on the whole time. When dudes turn on me and they don't free the knee, no, I'm gonna put the lockdown back in and take them for a ride. I'm like, they're not even checking my knee. They don't understand the knee position. They don't check that knee, I'm gonna put the lockdown in an arm triangle, or sweep them, or get to dogfight, or whatever you could do with the lockdown. Electric chair, that could turn right into electric chair. He didn't free the knee, sneak in that lockdown, we're going down an electric chair path. He made a big old mistake. The guys that fuck me up the most are my high level guys who got this shit down. Very few people get there at the high level because when you turn, it feels like you're gonna get choked. They could push you down. You spend so much time trying to pass, and you're like, I want to face him. Once you start turning towards the legs and control them with twister pass stuff, you're gonna go through a lot of horrible shit for a while. You are gonna get your back taken. You are gonna get choked. You are gonna get your head cranked back. You are. But once you get past all that, and then it becomes harder and harder for them to grab your head, and then you get better at the control. Man, you're shutting down all their game, because there is no offense here. There's no offense here. He's not playing De La Hiva, he ain't playing spiral, he ain't playing lockdown, he can't put me in an electric chair. He can't do shit. There's no game. This is shutdown, half guard, shutdown. But you gotta have confidence that eventually, when you first turn, you're gonna forget shit, and he's gonna grab my head and put me down, and throw me off, just push me down, guys just get push me down. Push me, and they're like, you don't really know to rewind and abort. You gotta know when to abort and reset. And then little by little, shit. The guys that do this to me, like Derek Stewart at 10th Planet Omaha, shit, fucks me up with this. As soon as he turns, when I go with him, I can't let him turn. He's just ready to turn and just put his weight on me. And once he gets all the way through, I'm like, I might as well just let him pass now, because there's nothing I could do here. Same thing with Alder. Alder turns on me, boom. I can't, like Einstein, can't let him turn. So I'm like this. With Derek, when we're here, I'm like, I always have something on this. I'm not gonna let him turn. I'm always holding. I don't want him to turn. There's always gonna be this. Because as soon as he turns, Boom, and he's got the game down now. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And there's variations to that too. Some guys like to turn. Like Damian Maya will play the same game. He'll turn, but he'll put his head on the mat and he'll hook the head. He'll hook his head like this. He won't go all the way through like this. It's a variation. That's a good one. It works. Damian Maya does this. This works great.
Flat mode.
Twister
pass. Twister pass flat mode.
Flat mode is here.
The arm is hooking.
Yeah, it's similar, but you're not past that. You're still on top of it. Watch Marcelo. Marcelo does this. Once he gets through and he smashes it, no way he's not gonna pass. He's gonna pass every time. You just gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
What do you do to prevent the roll?
What was that?
What do you do to prevent the person from rolling?
Who's rolling? Who? Show me. Randall's formerly at Texas Mountain Riverside. He has good counters for this. That's a counter. This is what I do.
Is there something to do to stop it?
Oh yeah. As soon as you do that, you're basically letting me pass at that point. So you're here and you're gonna roll up, pass right into this. As soon as they come up and they're blasting, then you pull that leg out. They're not holding your foot no more. They're not gonna be able to keep their knee squoze, keep your foot trapped, and get up on their knees. That's when you pull it out and then you have a truck transition right here to go. Sometimes you get rolled up. I mean, you're gonna get rolled. Nothing's 100%. But from my experience, when dudes do this to me, I'll roll them if they turn on me and they're not experienced. I'll do exactly what you did. They'll turn and I'll roll them. Put lockdowns in. But once you got the game on lock, damn, it's really frustrating. That's a frustrating one. I always remind myself, I can't let this motherfucker turn on me. So the whole game is trying to hold their, like a 2-on-1 here. It's like a 2-on-1, I'm not letting them turn. Because if they turn and they smash me, they're gonna pass. If they're high level with it. That make sense? So switch, I'm gonna walk you through it.
Speaking of Simon, earlier on today, he wanted to go out there and line him up with some hands. He wanted to hurt him. Oh man, he's just, oh here he goes. Okay, he's got him where he wants him. Sam doing a great job in controlling that arm, but Simon's got over under. That tight is really tight. He's got the back. Oh, he's got him in the trap. He's gonna look for the twister. You watch, he's gonna pummel his left arm through between that forearm and the bicep. He's looking for it. Sam's got a great ground game as well. I mean, he's not no stranger to the ground game, but whether Suman has got the skill enough to be able to set it up. Oh, jeez, if he reaches behind Suman's head like that, it could be, oh, he's got the baseball bat. He's got the twister. He's got it. He's got to cover the head. He might have it. He has to execute. He's got it. He's got the twister. He needs to go to DEFCON 4. He has to go. He's got the twister. He's got the twister. Suman got that. Here he goes. He's got to the back. What's Suman going to do? He's going to go for the armbar. What's he going to go for the armbar? The triangle. Here comes the triangle. Oh, he's got it. This is it. He's got to control the posture here, Steve. He's going to wrap it up. It's good night. He's going to try and go for the TP. He's setting up a TP here. This is super tight. Let's see how he handles this. He might go back to the triangle, but right now this is called a TP. Is he punching? No, he's punching. He's not tapping out. Here we go.
Well, that choke was on tight for the pair of dudes in Fitzroy. It's been a real honor for me to come out and especially kickstart the show. I just want to say a big thanks to Hex Fight Series. Every other show poses. Guys, I'm a promoter myself, right? Nothing compares to this. This is #1. So all these other guys that are off to China, they can stay there. Melbourne's where it's at, Hex is where it's at. And one more thing, a big thanks to Ultratune for making this all possible. Without sponsors on Ultratune Unibet, none of this would be happening. Thanks to my team, Australian Top Team, all the boys in my corner, and a big thanks to my brother, my hero, does everything for me. Thanks everyone.
Suman Mokhtar, ladies and gentlemen.